We'll get started in just 1 minute. Thank you.
Good morning. We are finally having some warm weather to celebrate the groundbreaking of yet another important environmental project for Henrico County. My name is Roscoe Cooper III. I am the Board of Supervisors representative from the Fairfield District, and we are so delighted to be here today. Just last week, we gathered by Echo Lake and spoke about the community rating system. We shared how our entry into that program, which is focused on stewardship and management of our floodplain, speaks volumes about how we as a county value our environment and strive to take care of it and our residents in so many ways. And today we're gathered by another lake, the beautiful and pristine Lake Overton in the Three Fountains North community, one of the neighborhoods that anchor the Fairfield District. And I'm honored to tell you the story of how we got here. This is personal for me because as an adolescent, I spent many of my days in this neighborhood, spend the night at Mr. Anderson's house and going next door to Mr. and Ms. Struthers' house, so this is very exciting for me. Lake Overton has been a focal point of this community since the early 1980s, more than 40 years. The Three Fountains North Civic Association has owned and maintained the lake as an amenity for the community. I'm sure many of us here today remember Hurricane Gaston back in 2004. Many of us lost power for days on end. Streets were flooded, and unfortunately the dam on Lake Overton was damaged during the storm. A dam is important because it makes sure that water stays where it's supposed to stay. Otherwise, it can pose a safety risk for nearby homes and other structures. Back in 2004, the county, state, and neighborhood worked together to lower the lake's water level to make sure the area stayed safe until the dam could be repaired. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, lake maintenance is quite an undertaking, and we've been monitoring the dam and the lake alongside the Civic Association ever since the damage first appeared. Along the way, we saw an opportunity to support not only the neighborhood, but also our environment. By taking the lead on this project, the county is able to not just repair the dam, but to make other improvements as well. Henrico will be planting native plants that will clean the water, will add erosion control measures around the perimeter, and in collaboration with the Civic Association, we will build a new walking trail to connect the community to Three Lakes Park. This means people in this community have an easier access to the park, and people in Three Lakes can easily visit a fourth beautiful lake. Who doesn't love looking out on the water on a beautiful day? This means that, as our board chairman Tyrone Nelson said last week, doing all we can to protect our environment is priority for Henrico County. It's also a priority for me. I'm proud to continue to help bring projects like this into my district. It's a win for the neighborhood and for all of Henrico County. It also helps to unlock state funding to support these improvements. To talk more about this project, I'll give you the mic to my colleague, the Director of our Public Works, Terrell Hughes. Can we give him a hand as he comes?
All right. Thank you, Reverend Cooper, for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. I'm truly excited to be here today as we mark the beginning of a significant journey towards enhancing Lake Overton and its surrounding community. Before I delve into the details of the project, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Board of Supervisors. Thank you, Reverend Cooper, as well as retired Supervisor Thornton, who we worked with on this project, and all of those involved on the project. We have a number of staff here from Public Works that were pretty pivotal in a number of community meetings, as well as just the design and getting this project to the point where we can get to construction today. Your support and dedication to improving our environment and enriching the lives of Henrico County residents are truly commendable. I also want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the Three Fountains North Civic Association for their longstanding commitment to maintaining Lake Overton as a cherished community asset. Your collaboration and stewardship have been instrumental in laying the groundwork for transformative improvements such as this we are about to embark upon. While Hurricane Gaston presented its challenges in 2004, it also paved the way for collaboration and resilience in the face of adversity. Now, as we look to the future, we have an opportunity to not only repair the dam, but also implement a range of enhancements that will benefit both the environment and the community. From planting native vegetation, which will improve the water quality, to constructing erosion control measures, and a new walking trail really to connect the community to not only a beautiful Lake Overton, but as well as just improving general accessibility within the area between the park and both the community. This project exemplifies Henrico County's commitment to proactive environmental stewardship and community-centered development. By investing in projects like this, we are not only enhancing the quality of life for residents, but also paving the way for a more sustainable and resilient future. The benefits of a project like this are also far-reaching, benefiting all of the waterways along the way to the Chesapeake Bay, which will also tremendously benefit from a reduction in pollutants into the waterway. I'm honored to be part of this endeavor, and along with the community, we will work to make sure Lake Overton remains a source of pride and enjoyment for generations to come. Thank you once again for everyone who has contributed to this project, and I'm excited to see a positive impact it will have on the community. So now I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Flanagan with the community to make some remarks.
Oh my, thanks so much for being out here today. I appreciate everyone that showed up today, especially our neighbors of Three Fountains North community. It's a pleasure to be in front of you today to say a few words in my appreciation to the dedication and the working together for years that we have done to get to this point. It's one of the things that I want to do, first of all, is reflect on the people that are no longer here with us. The ones that had the same vision that we had, but they're no longer here. So with them in mind, and for the ones who are present here today, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. And being the fact that we are here shows a lot of interest in what we're trying to get done. Gaston, as everyone has mentioned, Hurricane Gaston did dump a lot of water on our lake. And I know it was 11 inches per 2 hours because that's what I dumped out of my basement. Okay. I remember that. But for decades, this has been the most valuable asset in our community. And I suppose a lot of you have a lot of fond memories of different things that you did on the lake while it was in its beauty. So we want to recognize, and we would also like to thank the officers here from the county. We want to also thank the former supervisor, Mr. Thornton, for being here. The county manager is here today for us. And of course, you've been introduced to our Fairfield District Supervisor, Mr. Cooper, and also the County Public Works, Mr. Hughes. And now the presence of the ability for us to get this work done is all in the hands of the county. And I want, first of all, for the people in the community to think about, yes, I did it, we did it together, and I think you deserve a hand of applause for yourself. Give your hands. So, as a result, the working plan is in place. I'll turn this over back to the county, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much for your time being here with us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Flanagan. Excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Cooper, Mr. Hughes, for your remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to grab a shovel. So we have 7 shovels up here. So we're going to grab a shovel, pose for a photo before we dig. I'll give a countdown so we can get a good picture.
That one?
Welcome, welcome.
You got Frank, you want to grab? We have, what, one more? We have anybody from the community? Yeah, Mike. There we go. Yeah, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Love you.
All right, so everybody want to pick up some dirt, and we're going to pose for a picture real quick, and then I'll give you a countdown here. Everybody ready? Grab a picture. Isaac, you let me know when you're good. Got it? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Thank you, Dan.
You want to ask them a bigger question?
What's that?
You want to ask me a bigger question?
Well, no. I don't ask them. They'll come over if they do.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah.